Hey everybody, how you doing? This is about to be a really fun video, back by popular demand, catching some of these bull lots in some water jugs. Never done this before, believe it or not. Y'all have been watching the show for a long time. 9mm versus 45 ACP versus 357, not Magnum, but 357 SIG. So let's get right into the video. Not gonna waste a bunch of time. We are definitely gonna catch all these. Let me come over here to the bench, show you all the bing bangs and the bull lights we're gonna be slinging, but it should be pretty cool. How many milk jugs? 9mm, 45, 357 SIG. Let me show you what I'm working with. Then we're gonna catch them in some water, see them expanded, and see how far each of these three go. Should be pretty cool. Check it out. All right, so let me show you out here on the bench. Every single one of these are ones that I carry. You can see I got the holsters for them, but this is my Palmetto Dagger 9mm, and those are going to be 147 grain Remington Golden Saber bonded. Shout out to C3 Leather, made me the holster for that. Actually made this holster for my 45 too. For the 45, of course, we're going to get out the 1911. This one is my Global Defense 1911. That thing is sweet. But the 45 ACP is going to be in a 230 grain Remington Golden Saber bonded. That's the stuff that I carry in everything. And then this one is going to be my 357 SIG, which is a Glock 31 Gen 4. And that's going to be 125 grain in the 357 SIG. So 125, 230, 147. Like I said, I carry all these. This is inside the waistband. This is outside the waistband. And this one's inside the waistband. Just depends what I'm doing for the day and where I'm going. But speed matters when it comes to this stuff. So I'm going to chronograph all these first, and then we'll get to catching them in the jugs and see what happens. So let's check the speeds quick. All right, so first one is my Palmetto Dagger. That's the 9mm. I don't think I told you, but I've got a red dot on this one. This is the Zerotech Thrive HD. This is one of the ones I carry all the time. What's the speed on this baby? (1,022 feet per second. Grab the 45. All right, now that Global Defense 1911. See the speeds on these 230s. Got to take the safety off. 840. Now let's grab the 357 SIG. Probably be the fastest. All right, Glock 31, 357 SIG. My guess is this is going to be the fastest. Let's see. $13.60. So fastest by far. 300 feet per second or so. Let's load up the milk jugs. We'll do them in the same order. 9, 45, 357 SIG. Honestly have no idea. I don't like wearing sunglasses when I'm talking to you, like you see my eyeballs. Anyways, that's all. I didn't have my clear glasses in the truck today. I'm gonna guess 2 milk jugs for the 9 and 357, and I'm gonna guess 3 milk jugs for the 45 ACP. Let's see what happens. Put your guess in the comments, see if you get it right. All right, so 9mm first. I'm at like 3 yards, and let's try to catch one. I said for this, it'd probably be catch it in 2. Well, let's see what happens. Gotta get dead center there, top of the label. Whew. Well, I got a little wet there, but I think we caught it. Let's run up here and check them. Man, I think we even got water back here on this camera, man. All right, so next one we might have to back up the cameras a bit, but first one's on the ground. Looks like it was dead center there, coming out the middle of that thing. Number 2 was right here, still in the center. Come out the back, still in the center. That's a good sign. We're still in the center here, right there on the label. and it's bubbling up. So, and this one's not, so I'm guessing we probably caught something in here. Hold it up to the light, and looks like there's some shadow in there. That's going to be our 9mm. So let me set up this tripod so I can bore that thing out. We caught that in 3, I guess 2. What's really going to be cool is comparing these all at the end, assuming we catch them all, which judging off of this, I got faith we can catch them all. But let me pour out this 9mm, and we'll do the same thing with the 45 next. So, how cool is that? Took 3 gallons of water, milk jugs, to catch this right here. That's that 147 grain Remington Golden Saber 9mm at like 2 or 3 yards there. Pretty cool, but I'm gonna set this aside so we can compare them at the end. Let me go grab the 45. All right, so based on experience, the slower stuff tends to go further because the speed makes it expand and stop quicker, yada, yada, yada. But that's the reason I guess that the 45 would go the furthest, because we saw it was only 800 some feet per second. But let's see what actually happens. To about roughly the same distance as the 9. Looked to be dead center to me. Let's go see if we caught it. Pretty sure we did. All right, so similar to that 9mm, we had one on the ground that's gone. Number 2 was up on the table still. Get that out of here. Doesn't look like there's any fragments or anything in number 2. Number 3, however, does have a hole right dead center. What's it look like on the back? Oh my, what happened here? Plastic is torn right here, and there's a little dent right here. So, is there something in there? No, there's not. I don't see anything in there, period. I'm gonna go ahead and pour this out. But, I'm looking around on the table. It would seem that it went through the 3rd one, bounced off this one, and then went somewhere. But let me pour this out just to make sure. Yep, nothing in there. So it did go further, but it couldn't have gone in there because there's no hole. So what in the world? It went through 3, bounced off this, and I'm gonna see if I can find it on the ground or something. If not, we're gonna have to try it again. Bummer. All right, so I couldn't find that anywhere, but you could see there that it obviously went through 3, made a dent on number 4, and then came out somewhere. So I don't know if it's gonna make a difference, but I put a couple little walls on the side, maybe to help it catch it. Maybe it won't do anything, but let's do the same thing with 45 and see if we can get it. Oh, try to maybe go a tad bit lower this time. Let's see what we did. I see water sinking out of number 3 again, but not number 4. So looks to be like it did exactly the same thing, but I want to find that bullet. All right, so this time none of them fell off the table. So we still got all 6 laying up there. But what happened? Dead center here. That was the front one. Nothing in there. Still appears to be dead center through this one. And here's number 3. Entry there, dead center. Couldn't be any more center than that. And a hole in the back. Exactly what happened on the last one. And exactly what happened again, kind of. There's actually a hole in number 4 here. So, haha, look at there. We caught it here, number 4. Let me make sure you guys can see what I'm doing. We pour this out. So, just enough energy to poke through the skin of that 4th one. And let's check this thing out. So my theory was correct, where the slower ones would go further. Check this out. Went a little bit further than the 9mm. There's your 230 grain 45 ACP Remington Golden Saber bonded. I'm gonna put this next to the 9mm. Now let's check the fastest one in the 357 SIG. Is it gonna stop in 2 or go into 3 like the 9mm? Let's find out. All right, now last one. Remember, we got 3 milk jugs on the 9mm, 4 on the 45 ACP, but this 357 SIG was the fastest on the chronograph. Now, a lot of people might call 357 SIG a hot 9mm, but let's see what it is. You guys saw on the chronograph, it was, what was it, 200 feet per second faster than the 9mm? I don't know, but here goes 357 SIG, Glock 31. Phew, I tell you what, felt like that one got the most water on me than anything else, but let's see what we did. I'm pretty sure that's dead center. I think we caught it. And it looks like it went into number 4, which is surprising. I thought it was gonna be shorter. Maybe it's just, I don't know. All right, so walking up to 357 SIG, remember this is the fastest. We got one on the ground, one up here on the table, and then we got water missing out of number 3. Number 3 had a hole right center of the back. You couldn't get any more center than that. Number 4, dead center. Oh, look at that. Hopefully you picked that up on the sound. It fell out just there on the table. But so that was, it went all the way through 4. So that thing won. Look at that. The speed of that all stayed together. I didn't bring a scale. I know that's going to be the #1 comment. You should have brought a scale and weighed them all. Looks like it kept all those little pedals except 2 broke off. Remember, that's the speediest and the fastest one there on the chronograph, but it took 4 to stop that and slow it down where we could catch it. But let's put this next to the other ones and see what they all look like. All right, so here we go, all side by side. Pretty cool view. We got the 9mm first, then the 45 ACP, and the 357 SIG, but caught all 3. Remember, the 9mm took 3 gallons of water to stop it. The 45 stopped in number 4, and the 357 SIG went completely through number 4. So, same round, Remington Golden Saber bonded. You can see the weights and everything on the box there, but hey, that is pretty cool. I knew we would catch them. Never did find that 45 off the first one. I looked everywhere for a good little bit, but couldn't find it. But hey, pretty cool to catch that stuff. But there you have it, guys. 357 SIG, 9mm, 45 ACP. How many milk jugs? Well, you saw it there in the footage. And like I said, these are all 3 that I carry, so good to know. Now I know. But hey, appreciate y'all watching. Let me know in the comments down below. What do you carry? Appreciate y'all. We'll see you on the next one.